Good morning and welcome to Heartland Outdoor Living. This morning we're going to be going over a real quick what do we carry out in the woods with us when we're on our archery hunting trip. So let's get to the video. Good morning, and again thanks for tuning in to Heartland Outdoor Living. This morning, look at the geese. Do you see them? Good morning and welcome to Heartland Outdoor Living. This morning we're going to go over real quickly what we carry out in the field each and every time we go out. The only thing that will be excluded from this video is our first aid kit that we always carry with us. I'm not going to go through that because that's an entire video in and of itself. So to keep this short and simple and sweet, what we carry out in the woods, we'll go over that real quickly. Number one, obviously we carry our bow with us. This glove is actually a glove and a arm guard kind of built in together deal. I got this when I was probably 16 or 17 years old. I saved up some money and bought it. It's ripped out. I've had to resew it and everything else, but it's still holding up. And this thing, oh man, I'm starting to get a tear up here in the finger. That's going to be tricky to get that fixed. But this actually will hold my clothing away from me, so when I'm hunting, I'll be able to, I mostly need the arm guard just to pull the loose clothing like the leafy suit and that type of stuff out. But that's the number one thing that always goes with us. Obviously, if you've watched our other video with our bow hunting gear, I carry a hip quiver with the arrows. So that's got your bow, your arrows, arm guard, and then I've made some finger tabs, some shooting tabs, and I don't see the one that's normally on my bow, so I've dropped it. Oh, that's not my hunting bow. That's last year's hunting bow, so that's why it's not hooked to it. But I do have a glove in the backpack also. So we'll go through this real quick. Number one, I've got a pair of binoculars on the outside. These are Leopold. I'll probably do a video on these later on. These are actually really good. This setup that you're looking at right now is going to be as if we were going out using our saddle. And I typically always take a minimum of 2 climbing sticks. So I've got 2 climbing sticks here, and I've actually got 3 that are made up. I put the Versa button on them, and I switched out the straps that they came with, and I put the rope on, and that's actually pretty nice. My bottom step, I always use a climbing aid down there, so that'll give me a little more distance. I can get up about 12-15 feet up in the air with 3 climbing sticks. So that's the sticks on the outside. Water bottle. These are what I use with my mountain bike, and these I found to be the quietest out in the woods because you can get the lid on and off, and it doesn't crinkle and pop and make a bunch of noise like you get with your regular just normal plastic water bottles. So that keeps you quiet out in the woods. Probably need to make a little camo sleeve for this, but I haven't done that yet. Stand wise, again, this is if we was going out with the saddle. That's the Predator platform. Always got a leafy suit with me. I like the leafy suit, so it's always in the backpack and it's going to be ready to go. And then we've got a Gore-Tex hat, which is rainproof, your face mask, which keeps the mosquitoes and also camouflage you pretty good. I don't like the camo paint because it gets on me. Obviously we got cameras in here, we'll have GoPros in here. Here's a spare 3-finger glove in case I get out in the field and I've lost or dropped my tab. Got a glove, got a little rattle bag, got a knife, and a drag strap, and then some hand warmers down at the bottom. And then I've also got some extra orange cloth. If you guys are bow hunting and during rifle season or whatever, I can strap this to my backpack to give me some orange, even though I don't have to have it for archery season. I don't want, if I'm dragging a deer or something out, somebody to mistake it for being a live animal. I've got a couple of different grunt calls that I always leave tied to my bag. I've got paracord on the side of the bag over here. So what I'll do is I'll tie this to the tree and then I hang the bag off of it when I get up in the tree. I will most generally have a couple of snacks. Angie's real good about making me sandwiches, stuff like that. I've also got another knife. I always have at least 1 or 2 knives. Got some rubber gloves just in case I need them. A little bit of toilet paper, and along with the grunt calls, I've got one of the Prima's doe bleat calls, which works pretty handy. This 511 backpack that I use also has some pockets up here on the inside to where I can put additional Like here's a little Leatherman toolkit, dental floss, little camera arm that I didn't even realize I had. Wow, that's cool. Alright, we'll have to put that to use this year. I didn't even know I had it. Looks like a little GoPro will fit on there, so good job on finding that. Let's see here what we got up in the very top pocket. I've got, this is just a backup headlamp. I love the O-Light stuff. You guys know from watching either this channel or our other channel, we always have O-Light stuff. This is rechargeable, very, very bright headlamp. Got a lens cleaning cloth for
rangefinder?
Yeah, the rangefinder, binoculars, even glasses. Always carry a little bit of Carmex. You never know when your lips might start getting chapped or whatever out in the trees. And got some little miscellaneous O-rings for, that was back from when I was shooting compound with mechanical blades. I don't no longer use, but got the O-rings in there. And then in these front pockets, which are real easy to get to with this hanging in the tree, I've got a rangefinder on the one side, and then I've got my GPS. And if you guys notice, this antenna is hanging out at the top of this. I do that on purpose so that when I'm walking to and from the tree stand, especially in areas that I'm hunting, I will start the GPS from my vehicle, because I couldn't tell you how many times I've gotten into a place and then it gets dark when I'm ready to leave, because I like to hunt till into light. And you get out there and you'd be surprised how easily you can get turned around out in the woods. And I don't trust AT&T phone service to get me out safely. The problem is their service is just horrible. They charge you like it works, but it don't always work. I've been down in southeastern Oklahoma, I couldn't tell you how many times, and it's not going to work, period. I know you can download the maps, and I try to do that, but the one thing I know to be true about the GPS, it's going to work. And it's saved me a couple of times. That first hunt we went to, our first hunt we posted was a place we haven't hunted before. If you guys remember, I took off on the John boat, went up the river a little ways, and I got off in a really wooded patch, and I hunted there till dark, and this saved my bacon. If I hadn't had the GPS, I wouldn't have found my way back to my John boat, and there's no way that you could cross that river without your boat, so I wouldn't have made it back without
the creek.
it. So, yeah, so anyhow, this is one of the probably most important things, aside from the first aid kit that I carry with me. And again, I'm not adding that in this video on purpose, because they're just simply, that's a whole nother video in and of itself. And then down here in the bottom, just got a pair of limb nippers in case you get something in your way when you need to trim up. And I've got an extra face mask. And that's pretty much it, guys. That is pretty much what we carry each and every time. Over here on this other side, this little side pocket here, if you'll look, we got, you guys tell me what this is. So that is always with us as well. So, and again, guys, if you haven't subscribed already, I'd love to talk you into subscribing. By the time this video airs, we should be out in the woods hunting. I've got this video scheduled to be going live when we're hunting, so feel free to subscribe. We're going to have a bunch more videos coming out as far as hunting public land here in Oklahoma, and I'm excited to bring those to you. We appreciate your likes, comments, and subscribes. If there's something specific that you would like to see in an upcoming video, be sure to list it in the comments below. Tell us what you're carrying in your gear that maybe we don't have. Maybe something that you have that I just forgot to mention. One other thing that I will mention real quickly and briefly, and I'm going to do a video on this as well, because it kind of in my mind goes along with the safety kit, is a hunter's safety system, whether it be a harness hookup with the saddle. It's kind of a built-in one type safety deal. But we also have our, if I'm not using the platform, the Predator platform in the saddle, I've got a lone wolf stand, and then along with that stand I've got the hunter safety system. I've got a harness with that. Along with the hunter safety system, when we're using our lone wolf tree stand, I've got that safety harness. I've also got a lineman's belt rig for that one as well. They don't come with them, and that's okay, because it's something that you can make. We'll do a video on that. But again, guys, that's the only difference between the Lone Wolf and the saddle, is I'll use the hunter safety system. And I'll do a video on that, because to me that goes under your first aid and safety equipment, and that's a whole video in and of itself. So again, guys, if you like this video, give us a big thumbs up. We appreciate your likes, comments, and subscribes, and may you have a blessed week.